also in this broadcast. 3 tips to lose weight fast, even if you are a beginner. So maybe you've been trying to lose weight for some time and you hit a plateau, or hey, maybe you're just beginning. You're like, I just don't know what to do to start losing weight fast. I've got 3 easy tips that you can start doing today to lose weight fast, even if you are a beginner, even if you have been on your weight loss and health journey for some time. Sometimes you hit that dreaded weight loss plateau and you just want to find out what's going on and how can I speed up my results. Is there anyone out there today who feels that way? Especially now that summer's over, maybe you overindulged during the vacations, and or maybe you're doing the last hurrah of vacation and you're like, my shorts aren't fitting too well anymore. Maybe they're getting a little tight. So this broadcast will help you, and as you're logging on, whether you're watching me live or watching the replay, do let me know where you are coming in from. I do respond to all of my comments. It is me personally, it's not a bot, and I do love to connect with you and interact with you guys. And let me know if you can relate to this. Like, if you've hit that dreaded weight loss plateau, let me know, because I can tell you, I've been there many, many times, and now that I'm dealing with this adrenal fatigue and I've gained like 10 pounds with all that's going on, it's like, I'm too tired. Let me tell you, if you ever, by the way, adrenal fatigue is a lot more rampant than what's talked about. So I'm actually going to do a special live on that coming up soon. Let you all know about adrenal fatigue and if it's hitting you and how you can tell and what to do about it. So this Wednesday, that'll be the 14th, this Wednesday at 11:30 is the next meetup. And the topic is what to eat for energy. We're actually going to dive deep, and we're going to figure out together what you need for your unique body to eat for energy. When we're low on energy, we're not consistent, right? We don't have the motivation, we're not consistent, we make unhealthy choices. So this is going to be at the Egg and I here in Ocala, Florida. It is 11:30 a.m. I actually do stream those meetups live in my closed Facebook group. So if you're a member of that, you will have access to that as well. And the 31st, it's going to be Saturday at 11 o'clock, is my next big live event. 4 keys to end those sugar cravings so that you can lose weight and get your energy back. It'll be also at the Egg and I at 11 o'clock. I'll post the links for both of those events down below once this broadcast is over. So excited. Got some good things coming up for you all. So if you're not familiar with me, maybe it's the first time you've seen me and you're watching my video. High five, virtual high five, my friends, for finding me and taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch this, to make you and your health a priority. Congratulations. I am Pamela Pedrick, and yes, I'm coming to you live from my home here in Ocala, Florida. I am a registered nurse, and I'm also a certified holistic health coach, and I'm your health coach teaching you how to lose weight without dieting. I coach busy, stressed women on how to lose those stubborn pounds that are weighing them down from having the body and the energy that they want, all without traditional dieting, so that you can get your energy back, be vibrant, and also get your sexy back as well. So the broadcast, yes, 3 tips to lose weight fast. These are tips that anyone can use no matter where you are on your journey. And these are tips for anyone. So first off, tip number 1. We're going to change the types of foods that we are eating. Sometimes just making this little tweak, really, I know it helped me when I was kind of struggling to figure out what was going to work for my body. Sometimes you might be doing the things, but sometimes you just need a tweak here or there to really start to see those healthy results so that you can get to your healthy weight for your unique body. Is you want to aim for more protein and healthy fats. So you want to make that the majority of your meals. Lean protein and healthy fats. Healthy fats meaning like your coconut oil, avocado, all those healthy fats. And you want to lower your intake of the simple sugars and your starchy carbs, like your pasta and your sugars, right? Makes sense, right? Because sugar turns to fat, and if we don't use it immediately for a source of energy, it's going to get stored in our body, on our hips and our booties, and all those places that we don't want it to be, right? Let me tell you. I'm with you on that one. So instead, just make a simple modification of when you're looking at your meal, making sure that the majority of it is protein and healthy fats. making that tweaks right there. Number 2, don't completely eliminate a food source, especially when you're just beginning, because then you start to feel deprived. Now we said, did I say eliminate sugar and starchy foods? No, I said you want that to be the least amount on your plate, right? Because when you completely eliminate it, especially when you're first starting out, you kind of feel deprived. So make sure that you're not completely eliminating any particular food group. You just want to choose healthier. And well, you can also do some simple swaps with this. For instance, maybe you love pasta. I love myself a good plate of pasta. What you can do is every so often just switch out those noodles, which are, you know, it's going to turn to sugar because it is your starchy foods. Is like do like a butternut squash, you know, noodles. You can also do the spaghetti squash is good. You can also do the zucchini noodles. If you just Google it, there's lots of recipes that you can use to switch out the starchy pastas with like some veggies and make it like a really good Alfredo. And it tastes just as good, and you're getting more nutrients in that meal because you're eating more vegetables. How awesome is that? I gotta take a sip of water. So that's tip number 2. Don't completely eliminate one specific food group. Just simply change your ratios of what you're eating and do some simple food swaps as well. Tip number 3. Okay, I gotta say, out of all the tips that I give, this is my absolute favorite because I have seen such tremendous results when I do this. And when I was going over my notes for it right before I went live, I'm like, I gotta start doing that again because I think it's gonna really help me, especially with my energy, with the adrenal fatigue, is try intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, there's a couple different varieties and different ways, but basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be fasting, what it says, for a certain amount during the day and then eating the rest of the day. So there's 2 different ways. I actually do a third way, which I found was more beneficial for me and my unique body. So the most popular is the 5-2 method. 5 meaning 5 days out of the week you're going to eat normally. And then 2 days out of the week, it can either be back-to-back days or you can just pick which 2 days out of the week you want to do it. For me, when I do my intermittent fasting, I choose it on days that I don't have a lot of work to do. I'm not working with a lot of clients that day because it's a time for my body to rest and to reset as well. So eating regularly, 5 meals, and then 2 meals out of the week, you're actually doing less than or equal to 600 calories that day, because you're trying to rest your body from eating a lot of solids. I kind of do something like this, but it's actually a little different. I tweaked it. Another method you could do is the 16-8 method, where you eat whatever you want during the 8 hours. And the rest, the 16 hours, the rest of the time you're just drinking water. What? I get to eat whatever I want. Say what? Yeah, for 8 hours, eat whatever you want. And then the 16 hours, you're just going to drink water. But here's the thing. If you really eat like unhealthy foods, you're going to be craving it during the rest of 16 hours. So you're going to get in the mode of knowing, oh, let me not eat so much unhealthy foods because I'm going to crave it during the 16 hours. So they suggest that you start between 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning, that you start to have your 8 hours of eating from like 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. or however that works out for you. But the main thing is to only eat during the 8 hours. The 16, you're just going to be drinking water. No coffee, no tea, nothing, just water. Now, how I do it and how a lot of people that I know do it and they see really great results is it's actually called a cleansing with your intermittent fasting, where the 600 calories, remember the 5-2, where the 2 days where you're doing your intermittent fasting, you're consuming less than or equal to 600 calories. I kind of do that where I really shrink down my macros, meaning my protein, fats, and carbohydrates. And I eat a really minimal amount of that. Plus, throughout the day, I'm taking some cleansing adaptogenic herbs, things like an aloe, things that naturally cleanse the body at the cellular level. So I'm detoxing. We're full of toxins. Plus, I'm intermittent fasting at the same time. Now, I either do this 1 day a week or back to back. Let me tell you, when I've done it back to back, like 2 days in a row, you don't want to do it 3 days in a row, 2 days in a row. I've seen such great results. Personally, I feel so much better. And then on day 3, and by the way, why do we do intermittent fasting? Because our body turns to the fat to burn the fat for fuel, and that's how you lose the weight. Because whether you're resting 2 days or whether you're resting 16 hours, your body's looking for a fuel source. Not your carbs because you haven't had any carbs, not your proteins because you haven't had any proteins, but your fat, which is stored on our body, right, as a source for fuel. That's why intermittent fasting works very well for a lot of us. But you gotta find what works well for you. If you are diabetic, you might have to switch things around because, especially if you're insulin dependent. So make sure you always talk to your doctor if you are diabetic or have any underlying health issues before you do intermittent fasting. For those of us who don't, let me tell you, I've seen such great results. And as I'm going to my notes, I'm like, I gotta get back to that. I gotta get back to that because I really think it's gonna help my adrenals basically to rest and to get that support from my body. All right, so those are 3 tips on how you can easily lose weight fast. Number 3 is my all-time favorite because every time I do it, I do see results. And I just not only like scale victories, but the non-scale victories where maybe the scale hasn't moved, but I got so much under by the way, when I do back-to-back 2 days, 48 hours of fasting, day 3, I've got so much freaking energy. It's like, yeah, it's my birthday, yeah. And those of us, if you know who I'm talking about, if you've done this before, day 3, you know the energy that we get with it, right? Because we burn the fat, and we've got so much energy from that burning the fat. All right, so there's the 3 tips. I've actually got 12 more of these bad boys that anyone can do for your unique body to get you to see the results that maybe you're kind of stagnant, you want to jumpstart your weight loss, you get over that plateau, or maybe get back into it now that the summer is kind of pretty much over. School starts Monday. That's why I keep saying summer's over. School starts Monday here in Central Florida. So I've got 12 more for you. It's going to be a PDF file, absolutely free, my friends. Just simply message me via Messenger that you want I call it a 12-week mini makeover. If you do 1 change a week, it's going to give you 12 weeks, or you can do all 12 the same week. You can do it however you want it. I just set it up so you do 1 change a week, and that's all you do to start seeing results. Let me know via Messenger that you want your hands on that. To your health, and I will see you on the next broadcast.